DD will expire soon, but he's just gonna play ping pong here, and this Lone Druid's just gonna die. All right, we got ourselves another ultra high MMR CTI pub. This one is 11k MMR average, which is definitely on the higher side as far as MMR. That's about as high as it can get.
Your turn to ban.
So featuring in this game on the Radiant, we're going to have Bryle playing this position for Shaker.
This one's in
Force,
the bag.
the offlane player for Polaris. And then we're going to have Aoi 2000, the coach of Tundra. TI5 champion. And we're going to have 33 on Broodmother, one of his signature micro heroes. And mid lane, we're going to be having Abed playing the mid Pangolier. For the other side of the arena here, we do have in the mid lane, it looks like the Lone Druid played by Raven. Yes, Raven's playing the Lone Druid mid because Skeeter's in this game, the carry player for Tundra, being supported by, I'm not sure who this is, a pub player.
30 seconds to ban.
And in the offlane, Mirana, also do not know who they are, but MMRs is going to be 169 for the offlane. Or sorry, the support Silencer. Then the offlane Mirana is sitting. Oh, it's Avatar mode. He's actually a mid player. I forgot which team he played for in C, but I think he just didn't make it to TI. I could be completely wrong on that, but he is also a mid player. Avatar mode here. He will be supporting your boy, Nightfall, EG's offlaner, playing the Axe. But getting into this game already, noticing something a little bit strange here. 33 is playing Brood in the safe lane. And we're kind of like noticing a trend throughout a lot of these games where people are just playing their heroes, right? There's no real carry player on Radiant, right? We got a mid, offlaner, 2 mids, support players, but no carry. So 33 is just gonna play the Broodmother in the safe lane as the carry, just choosing to play their role here. 33, nice little move here. No collision size, sitting directly on top of the creep, making it very, very annoying to try and target the creep without clicking the Broodmother on accident. And now they just notice it. This is actually Aoi plus 33 lane. This is a coach of Tundra laning with the offlaner of Tundra against Nightfall here and Avatar mode. I assume Axe should have a fine time in this lane. CM's always the X factor. 33 is going to block the arrow here. And they're going to get another deny here on the range. Pretty good lane mechanics as well. Broodmother did get buffed, so it has 5 health regen on level 1 webs. So you can take a lot more harassment in the early game. Probably why we're seeing that hero picked up a little bit more here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we've got Raven versus Abed. Raven, not a traditional mid player. He's the carry player for Fnatic. He's going to try and go against EG's mid player. Abed, arguably one of the best mid players in the world. I mean, not arguably one of the best, he's definitely one of the best. I should phrase it this way, arguably the best mid player in the world. Definitely up there. A nice little block there from Bryle here. And Force trying to go on. Skeeter going to turn a little bit here. Just a nice little harass there onto the Naga Siren. On they go in again. The knockback. They're gonna try to get Skeeter here. Bryle doesn't have enough for the fissure yet, so he's swapping in the clarity. Let's see what happened there actually real quick. What happened? So Force Major, he 3 seconds until Dispose is up. Alright, he rebounds in, Curse is there, but Dispose is there as well. Bryle stacking up that whatchamacallit, Arcane Curse on him, but it's only level 1, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and try and take down Skeeter, but they don't have the damage in the Silencer. He does way too much damage and they bring him down. In the bottom lane, they're trying to go on Nightfall here. The level 1 Insatiable Hunger Aoi has both nukes available, but a little bit in trouble here. Looks like Avatar mode will go in here and secure the kill on Aoi for first blood.
Siren.
Alright, Fissure's gonna be used. Force jumps in. Skeeter does use illusions. He's been spotted. Looks like he will go down. Force and Bryle will take down Skeeter on this Naga Siren. So back to this mid lane here. 16-5 on the Pangolier. The 12-4 of the Lone Druid here. Abed getting the better of this lane here. I will say, as a lone druid player myself, Pango's one of the more annoying heroes to play against at some point, just mainly because it's a lucky shot. Super annoying, and you can't really deal with the Rolling Thunder in the early game. Well, in the bot lane, that's a lot of branches here. All right, 1-1-1 build from 33. Gonna slow down the Axe. CM with a bunch of nukes. The slow might be too much. It looks like Nightfall will just go down. CS might be even in this lane, but after that kill, that Broodmother should have a net worth advantage here, and indeed she does. Wraithband, Orb of Venom, and 4 branches is the build here. Probably going to use those branches you just saw to take pooled tangos from Aoi, and just lay a branch and eat him to give the double effectiveness of the tango, so he doesn't have to buy any regen himself. Double bracer on Force here. Getting a little messed up because Bryle, for some reason, has Bezium's name. But in this top lane here, it looks like Force is a little bit ahead here. Bot lane. Axe is going to start cutting the wave now. Trying to get away from the Broodmother, realizing the Insatiable Hunger, if they put 2 points in it, might be too much. So Axe is going to cut. I'm going to zone Aoi back a little bit. 33 chooses to hold the lane in front of the tower. Right, push back into the fissure. So again, Skeeter is stuck on the wrong side of the fissure Force with the rebound, 2 points in it. And Bryle will just slap him down and he will go down. 33 dragging the creeps behind, not wanting Axe to do this. Gets a couple of creeps here, but it's gonna get a little bit weird. Maybe Aoi will drag the next wave to him. Yes, they do. Look at these teammates' communication. Brilliant. 2 points in the web here. 1 point in the Silken Bola. They will arrow the Broodmother here, moving his boots in. Doesn't seem like they can really deal with this Axe cutting right now, so probably have to wait. Oh no. Avatar mode, a little bit of trouble there. Getting targeted by the tower, and Aoi dropping the Frostbite and getting the kill there.
My keyboard is not working.
And Abed's keyboard is not working. Again, 33 does not want this Axe to cut waves. He's willing to sacrifice creeps here to punish this Axe. Aoi being smart, holding the Frostbite, making sure he can't TP out. Now it's too late. And Pango's gonna steal it? He does not. Instead, he goes for the next kill. And Avatar mode denied the bounty rune there. Very interesting. And on the top lane, they get another kill in this lane. The double melee lane here. And they're actually just winning a net worth up here at this point too. You would imagine Naga having a pretty free laning stage against the Marcy. Well, that's not the case at all, thanks to Bryle's well-timed fissures. And speaking of that, I may have cursed him a little bit as it begins a circus on the top lane with everyone missing spells. But it's okay, it happens. I mean, I would have loved to see him get a point in net there. If he had net there, Force would just be dead. You know, I made a Naga video recently talking about having a point in net could be very good for your laning stage. And that would have been very nice for them, considering as I hear a roll coming in from Abed here, hitting onto the Naga as he jumps down and gets the kill on Skeeter's Naga. As it is now ownage for the Radiant. Axe in the bot lane. Silken Bola is there. Satiable Hunger's there. Frostbite's there. Do they have the damage to kill the Axe? Maybe with one more nuke from the CM? They decide to turn. As Aoi's really low here, he will die to Avatar mode. Does he have another? He has one more leap available. But Axe has to go back. And there's an urn, so they're going to bring Axe back. So really good for Dire there. With the Vanguard, he's just a little too tanky now. And 33 with like the Delta split on the spiders there. Just showing off his moves on Broodmother. A well-renowned micro player, 33 is. He does some really good stuff when it comes to micro. And we'll see what he does with his Brood, because traditionally speaking, Brood is a hero that is not good for Sax. But in this game, he's winning the lane against Sax. But I think support's having a part in that. But we got some mad stacks for Axe here in the jungle. That is a lot of stack action. Mid lane, Bryle. That's not Bryle, that's Abed. Kills all. Avatar mode. Doesn't even press leap there, just goes down and gives him the elephant. What can you do? Look at these stacks. This is juicy for Axe. Not having the best laning stage, but this is an excellent way to recover here if he doesn't die. Alright, he's got the spins on his side. Getting really low, but meanwhile, Skeeter in the back. A little bit of trouble. The double damage from Abed gets yet another kill. As that was happening on the top lane, he managed to... Raven just solo killed Force here? Is that what just happened? Oh no. Silencer's there, the root is there, and they'll kill Force simultaneously as Abed goes in and gets the kill onto Skeeter's Naga Siren. So, meanwhile, Axe is farming the triangle. That's super stacked up. Hoping for a salve here, and he gets a mango. Unfortunate, he didn't really want that. On the top lane, Silencer. Bryle and Abed, the two mid players. Link up and get a kill here. Score is pretty good, 11-4, but it's still less than 1k net worth advantage thanks to all the stacks here that the Axe has. Now 33. Gonna go in and take care of these stacks, actually. Just gonna play a bit more aggressively, use his webs and connect all the way up. And kind of punish the Axe. So Nightfall's gonna go back now. Phase boots complete with Vanguard. Very tanky, actually, at this point, with level 7. So I think the big problem that Dire might face this game is who's gonna make plays. As you see Abed making plays across the map. A Lone Druid mid can't really do too much. He's really just gonna farm. So you gotta play a little more defensively here.
Dire's bottom tower has
You're on the Dire squad. You know, there's a nice fissure there. The Echo Slam. And Abed and Bryle just killed both supports and even baited out the global silence there. So 1,000 gold advantage now for the Radiant here, as the Broodmother is actually the #1 in net worth here. Going for a Radiance, Arcane Boots, Orb of Corrosion, Soul Ring, and a Radiance build. Against Naga Siren, it makes sense, yeah. Very specific to this game. I would not recommend going to every game and just doing this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
In fact, I wouldn't recommend to any of you to play Broodmother in general, unless you know what the hell you're doing. Mid lane, there's the roll. Bounce back, maybe get a chain bounce, all right? The CM ulti, looks like it just was not hitting anything there. And it looks like Aoi might just be in trouble here as he gets rooted up. And that'll be that, and the bear goes in for more. Gotta be careful, the lucky shot is quite the nuisance to deal with. And the bear dies to the tower, so nobody actually gets the last hit on it, so that's somewhat good news. But still down 1k net worth. The biggest problem with this game is like this Naga can't find a game. Like she's trying to farm, but normally when you're playing hard carries like Naga or Terrorblade, PA, Troll, whatever, like these are like considered hard carries. Ooh, didn't micro the illusions, and they got, what is this called? Ogre Smashed. So those are gonna go down and slow down his farm efficiency just a little bit as well. And no points in that either. No points in Song of the Siren. This Naga Siren is going to be completely useless until she puts a point in that net, and it's just going to really focus on farming. And as you can see, Abed and Bryle are really shutting down this aggressive, or being aggressive against this really greedy lineup of Dire. And I think this Diffusal Blade on the Pango is really going to be super annoying for everyone when it does come online. What she just about has. He's getting very close. What is this? 33 is the collector of neutral items. Okay, finally distribute some so everyone can pick them up. The bear going for a Maelstrom. Yes, against Broodmother, you kind of want some wave clear. All right, they're finally going to find Bryle. But the global silence is there, stopping the roll. Bryle will go down. 33 has joined on his Broodmother. What's his plan here? His farm, I guess. They're going to go on the bear. They jump back. Nice fear there from Raven. But it looks like he will lose his bear. But they do bait out the roll. But they don't have anywhere to farm up here. So really just a space for Skeeter to farm just a little bit on the opposite side of the map here. But it's a 2k advantage now for the Radiant. Bryle not even going for dagger this game. Just going to play for the long range game. Going for the shard. Skeeter going for an Orchid after the Yasha? Yasha Orchid build. Alright. Wanting to get online early this game. Try to kill Pango with a net Orchid combination. I mean, Orchid's just a good item if you can put it to use. But it's definitely not going to help the Naga farm very much. Manta would be better for that. So, looking to really, realizing the situation of this game is not necessarily dire, but, they haven't made a single aggressive move yet. I think Blink on Axe is going to be a good start. Lone Druid's whatever, he has his items, he just needs them to be stunned so he can right-click. And Naga is gonna, help out in that regard and try to get an Orchid to silence some heroes with the net. Just needs one more level, and hopefully we'll put a point in that net there. And they can make something happen. You know, CM finds Nightfall. Gets the slow off. Sentry available? Yes. Dispose into the Sentry. Call is used. CM will use the ult to try and secure this kill. And he's just out of vision, but the CM ult he still gets it. He drops an additional Sentry just to make sure. And Abed comes in with the DD Arcane Rune, has both of them right now. DD will expire soon, but he's just going to play ping pong here, and this Lone Druid's just going to die. I think I would suggest highly to Raven to queue up a shard ASAP. Because when you're playing against Pango, if you can't take off the lucky shot, you can't heal yourself and you're just gonna die. So checking some items out, CM went for mana boots. Very interesting. Maybe planning to go for an Aether Winds later to stay in the back and cast spells. Brunother has enough for the relic if she wants it, but just holding on, maybe deciding what to get. Pango, Diffusal Blade into Maelstrom. Once again, Maelstrom makes sense against Naga, trying to deal with these illusions on the Pangolier. And then Force just going for a BKB, as most of the time you will see on these Marcies, just so they can right-click during their ultimate. A little bit of fissure roll action here. Doesn't work, but they get the Diffusal Blade. Oh, he has no Savage Roar available. Might be in a little bit of trouble. Throws the bear backwards. Owie slows it. Can they get it? They really want to... Oh, he jumps into the base. They really want this bear. And the bear, will it go down? They echoed for it. The bear is dead. Secured with the Echo Slam. And that was his last bear, so totally worth it, actually, for the Radiant. That's super sad when you lose your bear twice like that. Definitely worth the Echo. 10 out of 10 would recommend. As they find Nightfall in the mid lane. Fissure's there. Dispose coming soon. And I don't know what killed him there. Dispose, but the shield crash, it was just too much. And it looks like the Silencer may have conceded this game at 16 minutes in the game here by offering some Sentry wards.
Radiant's top tower is
This
under
one might be a
attack.
quick one, boys.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, I go into these games blind. I just find the ones that are the highest MMR with the most pros. And to be fair, Radiant played super well this game. And we're kind of seeing the problem with the draft of Dire. Let's put it this way. You know, Dota's a game where you have 2 carries on Dire, right? Versus 0 carries on Radiant. It looks like 0 carries are better than 2 carries in Dota. Try to remember that one. As Raven is sitting here, waiting for his bear to respawn, living a sad, sad life. As 33 has Radiance complete. 7,000 gold advantage, 17 minutes in the game. Things are looking really, really bleak. Maybe this Orchid can make a difference, perhaps, but it looks like it will not even be enough for that. But we'll see if they have any gas left in the tank. But it looks like the entirety of Dire has now decided to stop playing the game. But brilliant performance here from the Radiant. And I think, like, as far as MVP of this game goes, oh man, there's too many. Like, I really liked how Owie and 33 played the lane against the Axe, winning a lane matchup that most people would consider very difficult to win. Bryle played super well on his Shaker as well, and Abed obviously played incredibly well. I mean, there's a reason this game only lasted like 18 minutes. Pretty much everyone on the Radiant squad played super well. As far as Dire, their lineup just kind of sucked. They had like 2 hard carries, right, in Lone Druid and the Naga Siren, and there was 0 carries on the Radiant, so they just put up a lot of pressure and just kind of like smoked this game out real fast. As we will watch the throne explode as Dire have conceded. What an Echo Slam. Damn. As Abed feeds the fountain. And that'll be the end of this game. 11k MMR average. Game wasn't even close. It's because the MMRs are similar. Doesn't mean you're getting a close game. Keep that in mind. Also, if you do like these videos, I'm going to keep making them. Just make sure to like, subscribe, follow, blah, blah, blah. Help with the algorithm. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And I'll see you for the next video, boys and girls.